Hello there everyone, and welcome to my ranking of the top 10 LEGO Star Wars Brickhead sets ever made. Now these did release back in 2015, nearly 10 years ago, with the release of The Force Awakens, where we did see a couple of Force Awakens ones. But today we're going to take a look at the top 10 ones, and if you disagree with any of my opinions, feel free to let me know down in the comments section below. And in at the number 10 spot, we do have the generic Stormtrooper. Now this one is at number 10 because I simply don't think it's that good of a set, but it does have some really nice details with that printed belt and that printed mouthguard piece, and it looks like a Stormtrooper. It's quite recognizable, and I think that LEGO really did try on this one. Honestly, Brickheads at just $10 are a really great deal, and Stormtroopers are really, really iconic, so if you do want something on your display, this $10 Stormtrooper is definitely a must-have. And the next one we're going to take a look at here at the number 9 spot is going to be the 40615 Tusken Raider. Now this one does not have too many features that make it stand out, but it is recognizable as a Tusken Raider to a Star Wars fan or really any movie fan in general. Now I do think that this has good value at 152 parts at just $10, and it does have that nice printed belt along with some really nice details that make up its horns on the face and the big eyes with using the Technic cylinder. Now I think this one is still on shelf, so if you want to pick it up, I would definitely recommend it as it is retiring at the end of 2024. And at the number 8 spot, we do have the 41489 Rey and Kylo Ren Brickhead pack. Now this version is a little bit generic. Now Rey is not that cool of a character in Star Wars, and neither is this Brickhead, but I think Kylo Ren is the reason that I put this at this number 8 spot because of his scar that goes along his face, and he does have that little dimple under his eye. I think that's a great detail by LEGO. Also, his cloak looks really nice, and he does have a bunch of printed parts. It also appears that it's a limited edition set in LEGO's words, and it's a great 2-pack in general. If you want to pick this up, I don't think it's too expensive, and for any sequel trilogy fan, it definitely would have been a must-buy quite a few years back. And at the number 7 spot, we do have the Kylo Ren and Sith Trooper dual pack. This one looks really good. Obviously, Kylo Ren is much better looking than the Sith Trooper. Kylo Ren has that cracked face guard. He also does have a printed piece on his chest, and that face piece is also printed as well. I think that's super great by LEGO. They never include stickers in in Brickheads, and I think that's really awesome by them. Also, he does include his lightsaber and a bit of a really cool looking flowing cape. The Sith Trooper is a little worse, being really blocky at the front, but he does include a printed piece for his mouth guard. Overall, both look really sleek. While the Sith Trooper is quite blocky, I think it still holds up pretty well among LEGO standards, and it would look good on display on any sequel trilogy fans' cabinet or shelf. And at the number 6 spot is the Mandalorian and the Child Brickhead that included nearly 300 parts and released back in 2020. Yes, this released back in 2020 and retired at the end of 2023, making it a really long release run for this set. So any fan that really wanted this one did end up with it, and I did pick up one up for myself for just $12 on clearance. Now, both of these models are really good. I think that Grogu has his pram. That's a great added detail by LEGO, and it came out during the hype of The Mandalorian, so I think it's one of the best-selling LEGO Star Wars sets of all time. Also, it looks great on display because both of these characters go really well hand in hand, and if you have a decent sized Mandalorian display, it would definitely go good on your shelf. The Mandalorian does include a few printed pieces for its mask and quite a few accessories all over. It kind of make it look a little bit more washed up and like rugged. Also, Grogu looks fantastic on his pram, and you can move his ears around to make him look happy or sad. And in at the number 5 spot, we do have the 2023 40623 Battle of Endor Heroes 5-pack that included over 500 parts and includes 5 different characters, including Luke Skywalker, R2-D2, Lando Calrissian, Wicket, and Princess Leia. Now, I think Lando and Princess Leia are tied for being the 2 best ones in this pack, while Luke Skywalker falls at number 3, and the 2 droids and smaller characters fall in at 4 and 5. Lando has some really great printing on his torso and some really great mustache printing there. I'm a big fan of that. And Princess Leia does have a really good mix of green and light green there on her torso and all over. She also includes a small cookie and a kind of a hat, I think that's on top, along with the bandana all around the head. This is a great 5-pack, and for just $50, it has a great value, especially given that you get 5 of these different characters. And overall, I think this is a really good selling Brickhead pack in general. Be sure to pick this one up before it retires at the end of the year because it might end up being worth quite a bit, and if you do want to see it and buy one in the future, it'll cost you quite a bit. So if that's the type of thing you like, be sure to get it soon. And in at the number 4 spot, we're going to have the 2022 Obi-Wan Kenobi versus Darth Vader Brickhead. This one released alongside the Kenobi TV show and is really, really good. It does include 2 exclusive Brickhead models, being Obi-Wan Kenobi with some dark brown robes, and he does have that iconic orange hair and beard. Overall, it's a super iconic and recognizable Brickhead right there. And the Darth Vader one is probably one of the best Brickheads we've ever seen, with some really dark red visor right there. He has some really, really good looking buttons that were printed onto his waist, and he does have that chest piece as well. Overall, this is a fantastic Brickheads pack, and really for any original trilogy fan, this is a must-have. It did retire at the end of 2023, so if you do want to pick it up, you'll have to go to the aftermarket. But overall, if you did have this one, let me know what you would think of it, because I think it's one of the best Brickheads out there. And cracking the top 3, we do have the 2022 Ahsoka Tano Brickhead. This one was based off of Season 7 of the Clone Wars and is probably the best single Brickhead that I've seen almost ever. Honestly, this is really, really good, and it's probably the best Jedi Brickhead we've ever seen. Overall, that face print on the front and all those prints really look amazing, and all the brick build details on her chest also look great. That brick built belt really fits in, and we do see dual lightsabers, which is awesome. That hair really flows fantastically, and overall, I can't just keep praising this Brickhead enough. This is one of the best Brickheads LEGO has ever made from any theme, and overall I hope they make more Jedi and more different Clone Wars versions of Brickheads, because they would definitely sell insanely well. And as you know, a lot more Clone Wars fans are buying LEGO, and I think LEGO definitely has a big chance to release some really sick looking Jedi such as Mace Windu, Kit Fisto, Agen Kolar, Plo Koon, and all of those Jedi could easily be made into Brickheads that LEGO could even release in a 5-pack next year to celebrate the 20th anniversary of Revenge of the Sith. Possibly that's something we could see. That would be fantastic, especially given to see how well the Phantom Menace Brickheads 5-pack sells. And the second best Brickhead, in my opinion, is going to be the Luke Skywalker and Yoda dual pack based off of The Empire Strikes Back. This is probably the best dual pack that LEGO has ever made from any theme, and a few reasons why is because that Yoda looks absolutely adorable and great at the same time. I do have this Brickhead pack, and I think it's fantastic. He does have that really iconic looking ears, and he does have his Jedi robes printed on the front. Also, Luke Skywalker looks amazing with his blaster, and he does have a lightsaber. Also, he does have some really great looking hair that's kind of flowing all over, and it really looks recognizable instantly. Also, he does have a printed chest, which looks great as well. Honestly, I really hope to see LEGO remake this one eventually, maybe, because it's really iconic, and there's a big chance that, you know, when they celebrate another anniversary of The Empire Strikes Back, we could see these one again. Let me know what you guys think about this one. I definitely am a big fan of it, and I want to hear what you guys think of it. And in my opinion, at the number 1 spot is the Clone Commander Cody Brickhead that was recently revealed on LEGO.com. This one will release on May 1st for $10 and is arguably the best Brickhead that LEGO has ever made. It is based off of the Phase 2 version of Commander Cody, and it does include a small Emperor Palpatine hologram piece that is represented by a single trans blue stud. However, this is a super good looking Brickhead. I think with that printed mouthpiece, it looks fantastic. Also, LEGO made the visor extremely well. You could also see the printed front that he does have there on his chest, and a double colored belt there. He does have a antenna on the side and another blaster. Overall, this is a fantastic looking Brickhead, and I'd love to hear what you guys' thoughts on this one. I didn't make a reveal video, but let me know what you guys think. I think it's a fantastic version of Commander Cody, and I really do hope to see more clone Brickheads in the future. We have so many opportunities, such as Captain Rex, we could see Hauser, we could see Fox, we could see Thorn, we could see Jesse, we could see Fives. All of those clone troopers could easily be made into LEGO. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you do think I missed any, feel free to let me know down in the comments below. And be sure to like this video and subscribe, as we are on the way to 10,000 subscribers. Be sure to have a great rest of your day, and goodbye.